Alright, hi Josh.
Hi Des, how are you doing?
Look at you! But anyway, so it's time for another unboxing video, so...
Yeah, I only traveled 12 hours to get here.
Just
for this box, actually.
Just for this box. Okay, so this box came in. I've actually been holding it here for, let's see, I picked it up on
It was at least 1 week.
11th. Yeah, it came in on the 12th, and I got this little note
now.
that said, there's a package that's too big for your mailbox. Come pick it up. And I was like 2 minutes before the post office closed.
Wow.
I pulled into it, and I was like, okay, got it. And then I was like, oh,
it's another one.
The box.
Yeah, so whenever I first bought it for you, I bought the last box like the week before you couldn't buy them anymore. So that's why you got the last box, and then you almost immediately get this box.
Okay.
Because they're quarterly boxes.
Okay, because like I was wondering if it's like every month. Because
no, it's once every 3 months. But I bought it so late in the previous season that
it went to every month.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's every month for the first 2 months.
That makes me feel a little better.
Yeah. No, it's a quarterly box. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know about Curiosity Box, it's hosted by Vsauce, and if you don't know who Vsauce is, we'll put a link in the description to all 3 channels.
Yep, all 3 channels.
Technically there's 4 or 5, but...
They have their own links.
Yes, they have their own links, but the main ones... Oh, we moved the camera. Anyway.
Sorry.
Anyways, the main 3 channels are Vsauce, Vsauce 2, Vsauce 3. And yes, I'm doing sign language 3, not like traditional... No, not traditional, but like... Other version of 3. I know, this is 6. That's what throws me off every time I see people do this, and people think I'm saying 2 when I do this.
Yeah, I know.
This is 3.
I do this every time to my trucks. It's like, and so I have to, like, I'm about to do like this for 6. I have to remember, oh, they don't know that, so I have to like do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of funny because we're doing a Vsauce moment right now.
I was going to say, is this going in the blooper section or is this
no, we're keeping this.
Okay, we're keeping this one.
The first section where it's like 2 minutes of us talking before we...
That's going in the blooper section at the end. Okay, so I just took a little knife and bumped the computer while I was doing it, but opening the box now. Close your eyes. Da-da-da-da.
Oh, wait, am I allowed to open it yet?
Yes.
Yes,
okay. Ooh, it's black on the inside this time.
It's ink.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, meet ink.
Meet ink.
Not INQ.
It was my first time opening the box. I didn't know he was doing this for me, and so I didn't know that I was supposed to look up
What was kind of funny was not everything, but a lot of the stuff that Desiree opened last time, I'd kind of seen some of it in the preview. By the way, yes, you can show them the Vsauce stuff. Yeah, that's
I see solar eclipse ink clips. Solar ink clips glasses.
The solar eclipse is next week. Well, for us, it's more like
Monday.
4 days, 3 days. That was one of the reasons.
Okay, that's right. I don't need to look this up because this is spoilers.
Spoilers.
Okay, but yeah, spoilers to the box. They have the magazine, which I think is pretty awesome that they explain. That's how I figured out it was ink and...
I know.
Yeah.
We all know.
Okay. Levitating rings magnet kit.
Oh, okay. I think I know what that is.
Do you want to open it?
It's your box.
Okay, so you're just going to narrate for me.
Yeah, so, while she's opening this, I'm going to do a little thing about Curiosity Box. The, Curiosity Box, which is, like I said, hosted by Vsauce and Vsauce 2 and Vsauce 3, but just the Vsauce crew, basically. They do curation. Everything's donated in, from what I understand, and basically, proceeds from these boxes go to Alzheimer's research.
Okay. See, I didn't realize that's what happened. I would have mentioned that last video.
Well, I didn't tell you for reasons it would be spoilers, because if you knew what Curiosity Box was.
True.
Yeah, so these are going to be magnets that, as Desiree is discovering. Yeah. So, there's actually something dangerous to doing that last bit. If you drop 2 really big magnets that are made out of like neodymium, they will smash together with so much force that the magnets themselves break apart.
I'm glad that didn't happen, because these are the cool Vsauce colors, which I realized from last video.
Yeah.
Ah, went that wrong way.
That's what happens.
Okay, so, it had the magnet. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, let's see. Nope, wrong way. Wrong way. So basically, they have a little thing on the... Let's see. Nope, wrong way. Okay, you want to hold this while I read the box?
Yeah. Other real quick thing, there's a company that actually makes somewhat like 3D printed type magnets, where they're not printing the magnet, they're printing the polarity in the magnet. And that basically...
That sounds very complicated.
It is, but it's not. But it allows you to basically have the same different poles on the same side of the magnet, and you can make patterns with it.
Okay.
And in doing that, you can basically make it so that one position they're like this, where they're repelling, but then you twist it like 45 degrees, and all of a sudden they're snapping together.
Okay.
So,
I think I've seen some YouTube videos on it.
Yeah.
Basically,
SmartedEveryDay has a video on it.
Okay. We'll see if we can find that and put it in the link.
I can.
You can.
Yeah.
Okay, you send that to me and I can put it in the link.
Oh yeah. Here's something I'm not gonna like release them, but you can hold it and just like release.
Yeah. It's a really cool toy I am going to be putting on my desk or in my backdrop probably. So basically there's an explanation on the back as to how magnets work. The north is on the bottom of the base, and then so with it having a north on this side, they go apart. If it was a south, they would go together.
Yeah, if north is facing this way for the base, south is facing this way, that means this magnet has to have a south and a north. This one has to have a north and a south. This one would have to have a south and then a north, and this one has to have a north and a south.
That's what I just said.
I know, but for the people who didn't understand.
Hey. Okay, so we're gonna put these right here. Oh, and I have a metal bookshelf, so that...
That also means dangerousness. It'd almost work if gravity wasn't a thing.
Yeah, because I've got magnets right there, too.
Yeah.
Okay,
starting to pull it down, too much weight on the end.
Next. Oh! We got a Nikola Tesla.
I did kind of get that one spoiled for me.
So, let's see. From deep within the mythical Austrian rainforest, Nikola Tesla slowly experiments with alternating current, gripping his prized Tesla coil with all three toes. Tesla only leaves his tree laboratory once a week to use the bathroom. Perhaps someday he'll perfect his wireless power concept, but right now it's time for a 20-hour nap. So yeah, got Nikola Tesla. That's pretty neat.
It's not really a spoiler for the next few boxes.
And there's the little toes holding his Tesla coil. Yeah.
So there is a tiny bit of a spoiler for the next few boxes.
Ah, spoilers!
No, it's not really a spoiler.
I don't like spoilers.
There's going to be an animal that's some famous person from science.
Makes sense. Better.
So like Nikola Tesla.
Microscope. This reminds me from whenever I was a kid that our parents got me a microscope kit.
Yeah, they did.
I have no idea what happened to it.
I do.
Did you take it?
You gave it to me.
Oh.
You
this is a mini one. Oh goodness. Okay.
It's a microscope.
It's a It's a mobile microscope. That's what it is. I see. Okay, so I'm about to.
Yeah. It's a microscope.
It's a. EB. I actually.
I wonder if that'd be considered like a nanoscope. Not really.
No.
But, a micro. It's a microscope, so nano.
How many digits is that?
6.
For both of them?
No, it's 6 to 9.
That's what I was thinking. Micro is going to be more than 6.
No, like there's milli, which is 3, micro, which is 6, nano, which is 9. Pico, I think, is 12.
Okay, so it comes with a couple of them that are already done. Like, this is a butterfly wing. And
or at least part of it. Not the whole thing.
Yeah. But on the inside, that little... Let's see if I can find a white piece of paper or something.
So I think that like hooks up to your phone or something?
Stabilizer.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no.
I'm talking like the actual, like the microscope. Looks at my hook up the phone. I don't know. because I'm looking at mobile.
Yeah, it actually. Oh, a mobile microscope. Not like a mini one that you take with you, but a mobile microscope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Ink!
I'm sorry, I have a lot of blonde moments. I am a biochemist, so I don't know if that helps or anything. But basically, this is a microscope that can actually be hooked up to the phone. Mine's charging right now, otherwise I'd give a demonstration. I might demonstrate in another video. But it says,
You
let's
won't
see.
hook up, but I can at least put it on top of cell phone lens.
Yeah, it gives a picture as to how it's supposed to hook up.
Well, that's how you put the trays in there.
No, it shows it how it's hooking up right there.
I thought that was trays.
No,
No?
that is the phone.
That's a phone? Yeah. Okay.
This is the This is the suction cup stabilizer.
Yeah, unfortunately that won't fit onto my phone because I have this back thing on there.
Yeah. But anyway.
I mean, it'd fit on there, it would just be offset.
So this is pretty awesome.
Mobile
And it
device.
gives a description as to how to put it on the phone. I will probably make a video of me attempting that later.
Yeah.
But for right now, it is still really cool, especially since I am a biochemist and I like seeing the world in small form.
I mean, you can also take that to work. And you can observe your sand.
I used to do that
Yeah.
whenever I was in the lab. Okay. Now we have a box.
Hey, it's a box inside of a box. It's boxception.
I was about to say that. Oh, these are the
The t-shirts.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad you like those.
Yeah.
They're very geeky, and that was the point. Oh, no, don't peek in the box, Josh.
Don't.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do we have here?
All I would say is I envy you because I've peeked in the box. It looks like a t-shirt.
Voyager 1,
Okay.
1990 or 1977 Galactic Tour, and it gives the dates, and it has the unplugged tour in the
Yeah.
other one. So it's got September 5th, 77 was Cape
Canaveral, Earth.
Canaveral,
That's
okay.
that's where they launched the rocket.
And then December 10th, 1977 was the asteroid belt.
Made good time.
January 6th and 79 was Jupiter.
Really good time.
Let's see. August 22nd and 1980 was Saturn.
That's gonna be that's gonna be Tuesday.
Ooh.
It'll be the 37th.
Yes. Because on February 14th, 1990, Pale Blue Dot photo session.
Yeah. So for those,
I was just thinking that's our birth year. That's pretty cool. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
we got a photo session going.
So that's the thing. The pale blue dot picture, for those who don't know about it, it's when with Voyager 1 they had an opportunity to split off from Voyager 2, and they did, and they wanted to get a picture of Titan, and in doing so they had a small brief moment where they could take a picture of Titan, and they missed it. So what happened was, when the Voyager spacecraft did that, because they sent two just in case for an event like this where they'd have this super cool event happen, and they could basically kind of like sacrifice one of them to do that event and the other one could do the original mission. Voyager 2 went on to go to Uranus and Neptune. Voyager 1 got shot out of the plane that most of the planets orbit, and because of that, it could never ever encounter Uranus and Neptune.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, they had an interesting thing happen where they could rotate the camera backwards and look back at the solar system from a top-down perspective.
Okay.
And so this photo shoot that they're talking about is they basically took the camera, looked at the sun, took a picture, and basically did clips looking
you need
at...
to go the other way.
Okay, clips. Well, I'm doing it the way it was. So they had a picture of the sun, and they did clips of all the planets.
There you go.
Right?
So that's pretty much where we get our textbook stuff from now?
No.
No? Okay.
That's all computer renderations.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it is from 90, so that I guess that was a dumb question on my part.
Well, I mean, no, it's a good question because basically the reason why we can't use that in textbooks is the picture of Earth is about 1/4 of a pixel. it's this little. It's this literally. It's a little dot.
So the pale blue dot.
That's it. That's the one I remember. Yeah.
Okay.
There's another one that was taken from Saturn, but. You know.
Okay. So continuing, February of 2003, there was a termination shock. In December 17th, 2004, the helio sheath. In June of 2012 was the heliopause. And August 25th of 2012 was the interstellar medium. Okay, now we're going on to future endeavors. We have 2025, the ability to power instruments is lost.
Yeah.
So no more Voyager. So unplugged tour. So this is going to be after the instruments power is gone.
The instruments tour.
Which I'll show you the back in a second. 2310 is the inner edge of Oort cloud.
Yeah.
32313.
Long after we're dead.
Yes. I don't even think we're going to even see the inner edge. It will be going to the outer edge of the Oort cloud. In 42,000. Yeah, that's 42,000. Constellation Camel Leopard Alice? Camel Leopardus? It's a very long word that looks like a camel and a leopard.
We don't speak Greek.
Not usually.
No, it's Greek to us.
Well, I mean, I can do
it's actually
like
Greek,
pi and like stuff like
3.141592.
Yeah. So anyway, 298,000, a few light years outside the star Sirius, and then 1,000,000,000,000,000. The golden record becomes unreadable.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, on Voyager 1 and 2, they put a golden record.
They did it like a track.
Yeah. Well, they did. They put a golden record onto Voyager 1 and 2, and the reason why they did it in gold is, for one, it's precious metal, and for two, it doesn't corrode. Well, it does over time, enough time, but anyways,
okay.
yeah. So the part that you just showed, that's actually what was on the record.
Okay.
On the actual outside of the record. But
let's see if I can do the shirt on top of shirt.
Kind of interesting thing. The Oort cloud actually extends to be about a light year outside of the sun's.
Women's shirts don't like me. Sorry, people. I try, but one of these days they will like me.
One of these days.
After I lose a lot of work.
Just gotta do the Saitama workout.
Yeah. All right, so I got a golden record. Boom. Yeah, it's all like at the bottom. I know. Okay. Ooh. I got. Honestly, this reminded me of Good Mythical Morning for a second. Wrong show. I actually watched it quite. It looks like a mythical beast.
Yeah.
And so I will be putting a link in that one. I watch them all the time. They're pretty awesome. Rhett. Yes, we will put a Rhett link in the description. It's a temporary tattoo. It's the Yetis and Friends.
I guess it's the and Friends, because I don't think the Yeti looks like that.
I guess. Okay, now I'm going to have to figure out what this is. Okay, it's an artist spotlight, is what it is. But yeah, so that's Yetis and Friends. So it's a temporary tattoo. If I find a cosplay to put it with, I might actually wear it. We'll see. Otherwise, it's going to be going... Oh, now
that's what I saw in the box earlier.
Oh my goodness!
I have a tiny bit of envy right now.
I am so excited I opened these now instead of afterward.
So for those who don't know, you can't just look at the sun.
Yeah, that's bad idea.
And the eclipse is going to be on Monday.
Actually,
be sure to be very careful.
Can I say I'm a good sister? They got two of them.
So
we can't see you at all.
I can't see anything.
Nope.
So,
but, yeah.
Okay, here's the really good news, is you can't look at a light either with them. That means they are blacking out enough. They're blacking out so much light that you can't see through them.
Yep.
And
no seam.
The thing is, they're actually not blocking out all light because you can still look at the sun with these. So... them being from Vsauce, I'm fairly sure they're going to be at least a Type 14 or number 14 for Also for those
They
who don't
meet
know.
the ISO safety requirements. It's optic level 5. What's that one say?
Optic level 5. It's going to be the same thing.
Okay.
But I'll have to look that up, make sure that's okay. I will.
Optic level 5. It actually says it blocks out 99.999% visible light and 100% of harmful UV and infrared radiation. So these meet the requirements for the ISO, which is the International Standards.
Basically, it's the people who make all the standards that we go by.
Yep. So Eclipse glasses. I am super excited about this. Obviously, my brother is too because they packed 2 of them.
Yes.
Thank you, Vsauce. Because that's awesome.
I might just wear these the entire time we're doing this video, though. It's actually not a good idea to keep wearing them while it's not the solar eclipse.
I was about to say, we haven't even unboxed the whole box yet.
It'll be a surprise later.
Alright, if you want to keep wearing them, you can be surprised when you watch the video.
Here's the key thing, though. Don't let these get scratched.
Okay. No scratching. So Monday, these will stay.
Put these back in the bag. Or put yours back in the bag. I'll keep mine separate.
I don't know where I put the bag. Oh, I think. Yeah,
that's
here
the
it
bag.
is.
Basically, the reason why is because once they get scratched,
they're
no longer ISO standard.
Yep.
Alright.
It actually said that on the little thing is don't let them get. But yeah, we got Eclipse glasses, so I am psyched.
And for everyone wondering why there's a bit of color coming off them, it's because, well, you do get a little bit of reflection.
Okay.
In fact, I can see you guys looking this way. Yes, Des. Hi.
Okay, so next in the box is the travel patch for ink with the Vsauce hat and the little test tube and the backpack on. So it says ink loves to travel and investigate new places, but now ink can be curious wherever you go. This embroidered sticker patch looks great on all kinds of locations, especially on things you carry with you. A backpack, a bag, a jacket. Be creative. Be sure to introduce ink to your friends. Ink is very octopersonable.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yes, it is.
And that's the thing. Every time I look at Ink with his huge eyes relative to the square that is the box of his head.
Okay, there's 2.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm envious. Well, I was envious with those, but now since I have one, now I'm envious of that.
Cross section of the castle.
Yeah. As long as they have meticulations. Or as Shadiversity likes to say, matriculations! Yes, I will be putting a link into the description. Though I'm also kind of going to be supporting him by linking his commercial. So you know, meticulations are basically the over a wall. They sometimes have the top of it extended outwards, and what you could do is you could put a hole in that outwards piece and be able to just drop stuff on your enemies.
Like that?
No, those are more. That's not quite it.
Oh, it's had the walls.
Yeah. I'll be able to point it out if I see one.
This
I haven't seen one yet.
is pretty awesome.
Yes, it is.
I may use some of this for my D&D references.
Yes, that'd be a good thing. I'll look through it and make sure everything's accurate.
I am totally using this as D&D reference now.
Hold on, glossary. Let's go to glossary. Matriculation. No, it's not on there. It may have a different. Basically, it's very similar to a murder hole. Okay, the difference is murder holes are. Hey, page 17. Matriculations. All right, so if you look right here.
How about we actually show it up?
Yeah. So right about there. So basically, it's where the wall has a little overlay. So if this was your wall, this is the inside of your castle. The overlay is like this. Right? What they would do is you could have a opening in your wall so that you could drop stuff through the opening. And when you do that, yeah. When you do that, you can have like an enemy right up next to your wall, and you can drop stuff on them.
Yeah, they actually have a little picture of that with the fireballs going down right here.
Because
Page turning.
otherwise, the problem you're going to run into is, even though it's a flat wall, you're flat up with the wall, and you can't just shoot downwards with like an arrow or something. You know, otherwise you're shooting your own wall. But since this goes over the wall a little bit, then you can shoot downwards and not have a problem.
Oh, I've been wanting that game! Oh my gosh! Okay, so there's this game on Steam.
Her reaction to that?
I have been wanting for a while and just haven't. I haven't been able to like think. Okay, it's like I want it. It's on my wish list. Yeah, it's been on sale a couple of times, but I just haven't been able to make myself do it. Huh?
I need to look at your wish list for your birthday.
I got Sandbox Universe. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So here's a decal set. I am totally ripping into this.
Yeah, it's not. It's totally not going to be a collector's item in 10 years.
Nope, no collector's items. I mean, the patches.
That's the point of a box. Is you don't keep it for collecting items. You do it for fun of the box.
Yeah.
And for the fun of the after the box.
And like all the reactions and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually have played a bit of Universe Sandbox.
Yeah.
So that's called it, Sandbox Universe. But for those of you who
real
don't
physics, real data, real units, and real science. Truly interactive, edit masses, temperatures, materials, and more in real time. Epic, mind-blowing collisions of massive planetary bodies. Newtonian in-body gravity simulation. And...
Newtonian? I thought it should be Einsteinian.
It says Newtonian.
Oh. I see that. It's like, it should be Einsteinian. Mods!
But yeah, I'm super psyched about that. Now I am really glad that I talked myself out of it every time. Facts and instructions. So, they include Pluto! Yes! Pluto is planet in my mind.
That is on his face.
It's like, I know those pictures were just a little bit backwards, but...
It's okay.
Oh. Ooh.
I think they're going in size order.
Yeah. So we got Jupiter, and we also have this sun is just this like strip right here. We got Jupiter, Mercury. We have our moon because our moon is special than all other moons.
Well, the funny thing is, our moon is actually one of the bigger ones.
Yeah. I know.
It's
I
actually
was
about
making a joke.
I know. Well, it is special in that way. We have an abnormally large moon for our planet. You know, because like all the other planets that have a moon, their moons are tiny. Well, with the exception of Pluto, which being a dwarf planet, but still, it's one of those where...
She's a planet. I like Pluto.
Okay, Setsuna.
She's up in the corner behind my bubba.
Yeah. I've been trying to find that.
Yeah,
like
I know.
another one for you so you can have one to open.
But yeah, and so we have Earth and Venus and Mars. And then we have Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and little Pluto. Isn't she adorable? She's my girl.
I find it funny you are calling Pluto a she, which is correct for Sailor Moon.
With the exception of Greek mythology.
Yeah, Pluto.
The god of
actually,
the
Roman
underworld.
mythology, Pluto.
Okay.
Which,
Hades.
the funny thing is, with
so is our sun now a disc?
goes like this.
Oh, it's still a disc.
We orbit a disc.
We orbit a disc.
We don't orbit a sphere. We orbit a disc.
That's pretty sweet, though. I'm pretty excited about this.
I'm glad that they had the solar glasses. I'm sorry. That's probably my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I know I'm jumping to the end of the video, but
And then the poster version of all of it, which is dual-sided, depending on if you want size reference or if you want, what's this one? Oh.
This one also gives units.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Size references.
Yeah. Body diameter and then orbit radius. That's the difference in them. Okay, so little ink fact. Every planet, including Pluto, can fit between the Earth and the Moon. The Moon is about 30 Earth widths away from Earth. So if you put the Moon decal 39 centimeters away from the Earth decal, about 15.5 inches, that will be their 2 scale distance from each other. Every other planet decal can fit in between them.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute.
It's kind of funny. We think of, because the science books you know, and this is something that you can't really show in a science book, is how big the solar system is.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
we got a little disc of a sun.
Yeah, we always think of like, you know, the Earth and Mars being like miles apart, but in reality, they're like so far away that we can barely see it. You know, we see it because we've known about it since the ancient times, but we can barely see Mars. The only reason why we can is because there's a sun right there reflecting light, or sending light that gets reflected from Mars.
So this also includes little factoids, which I am not going to read right now. But it's
we
really
got those
cool.
when we were kids.
What the?
Factoids on the different planets.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we've always loved this stuff. Okay, now I gotta try to remember how...
What you do is you...
Where's the cat at?
The cat might not necessarily be in there, but...
I don't see the little... Like, last time there was bubbles.
There was a little thing referencing which side to go to. But if you look at the bottom, you'll see that it has, like, little tabs there.
Yeah.
So if you push those in... Yeah, every box does this.
No, not
every
box, but a lot of the ones that are...
A lot of them based on Loot Crate.
Yeah.
Because Loot Crate does this, and...
I did it okay last time.
They made this box very rigid. That's a good thing.
It was able to get here. Well, after I went and picked it up from the post office. Oh, come on.
Too many hands in the kitchen. So this isn't a kitchen, this is a bedroom.
That's what This is a box. Thank you. That was wrong.
How is this wrong?
Ugh.
This is her wall in her bedroom.
Yes.
I do mine in my living room. I think I did one. I think I did one in my bedroom. Did I do one in my bedroom? I know I started trying to do stuff. Before we even uploaded videos, I was trying to do a first video.
I beat him to it.
Well, I kind of let you beat me to it. Because I didn't want... I wanted to start it, but I was also kind of wanting to kind of like do like one to kind of explain everything. But this is going to be originally Desiree's project. I have an idea. I'm not going to cut it, but I have this nice thing called a file that goes with the Swiss card. And if I can push them out, you know...
We'll just zip right through it.
Nothing on that side.
Nothing on
It's going to be about our luck that there's nothing in there.
But we have to find out because we are curious.
It is the Curiosity box. I wonder if they're going to do a Curiosity box about the Mars rovers and have like one of the rovers look like ink. Because I mean he's a curious octopus.
Aww.
Told you.
We didn't be able to check on the kitty cat because there's no kitty cat in this box.
Poor Schrodinger. Hey, hold on, Des. You do realize that an alternate version of us saw a kitty cat in there, right?
I'm okay with that.
Well, in this universe,
There's no kitty cat.
Universe, the cat died. In the other one, it survived.
No, there's no cat, so maybe it got out before the box was open.
Here's my question: is if there's a cat that can observe it, wouldn't that mean it caused its own collapse of the?
Unless it was a different breed of cat.
No, it doesn't matter because like it's an observer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing about the Schrodinger's paradox. Was that an observer would have to observe whether the cat was alive or dead, but the cat knows if it's alive or dead.
Very true. Okay, so we are running short on battery. Okay.
Yeah, you probably need to put a battery on there.
Anyway, so favorite thing in the box is the glasses, mainly because up until this point,
yeah, we had no idea where to get these things. I mean, we had ideas.
Yeah, I was told that libraries have them, but I have no idea.
There's like one library within 10 minutes.
No, well, there's
Library
one in
in
Cave
Lynn.
City, and then there's one in Lynn.
Yeah, both of those are 10 minutes away.
Yeah, and they're most likely all the glasses are going to be checked out. So I am super psyched that they had this.
Library.
I'm honestly even more psyched that they had two,
Yes.
because he was able to have
Yes.
one. And
I'm still planning on having a welding hood on.
Yeah. My
So-
second favorite thing is probably this, because I can use it in my D&D sessions and planning, and it can be more legit. And so, yeah, thank you for going on this experience with us in unboxing. And
Uncrate boxing.
he named it. That was all him, because he got the first box because I surprised him with that.
Yeah.
And
I kind of knew there was a box coming. I just didn't know what it was. And then
I was
it
pretty
Halo.
awesome.
It was.
I'm a pretty cool sister.
Yes.
Thanks. All right.
I'm going to do my favorite simply because I can do a favorite together with you.
Yeah.
And it is going to be the solar glasses because, yeah, funny enough, this is not the only reason I came down here. But this was the catalyst for me coming down here, was being able to go.
Solar.
Yes. Not the glasses, but like the solar eclipse was. Because that's the thing, I want to try to be able to come down to Arkansas at least a few times a year. And having the eclipse on Monday was kind of like a catalyst for me being able to come down here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it just so happened these were in the box. And that's the thing, I almost had these spoiled. I almost had the entire box spoiled for me. But I didn't watch the video.
Thank you for not watching it, because like was mentioned earlier, this came in a week ago, and I have had it sitting on my dresser just waiting, and I'm like, I want to know, but Josh is coming down, so I waited, and I'm so glad I did, because that was pretty awesome.
That would have been exciting either way. But I'm glad that it's like, because it was funny.
I would have said,
the box
yeah,
was
one
sitting
of
right
these
here.
for you.
Yeah, well, the box was sitting right here. I saw them while she was opening another box piece, and like, okay.
Sorry.
Well, no, it's fine, because I was under the impression that there was only one glass in there.
and then I opened it up, I'm like,
been yours.
There's two.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty cool. Thanks, Vsauce, and I hope anybody who watches this enjoys this video. I know it's kind of long.
Yeah.
It'll probably take me another 8 hours or more to upload it.
Here's the thing. I can probably take this up to after we edit it here. I can upload it at my place because my internet would get it up there. In
Okay,
about an
we'll
hour.
figure it out.
So.
But,
anyways,
yeah.
Links and Reds and Shads and Vsauces in the description.
We'll have all our stuff, and thanks for watching.
All right, love you, Des.
Love you too, Bob. Alright.
Okay, future Josh and Desiree. This is going to take us a few cuts to do this, okay? No, not yet, not yet. I have to be out of frame, then I have to get into frame before you put it on.
Bloopers.
Yes, that's what this is. This is us doing our thing. I'm talking to future me.
Hi, future me. Okay.
No, it's future I. Am I
Whatever.
off frame yet?
Nope. Further down. There you go.
I
Okay.
can actually see it.
You can see what?
Your screen.
Okay, that's good.
It's going to be looking weird. You're talking just no one right now.
I don't know how to orient my beanie. Here, let me take my ponytail out. Maybe that'll help. I haven't worn a beanie in a long time. Since last video, actually. So it's not been that long, about a month. There we go. Yeah. Okay.